let's just stop it there a second then. Wowee! How exciting is this? So, why hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Claire. I'm a flute player from Hull, East Yorkshire in the UK, and I'm back with another reaction to find out if this track containing flutes is indeed Flutifull. So, just before we get to today's reaction, you are invited to my live streams, which take place every Sunday here on the channel. They contain 2 hours of live music, friendly chat, and fascinating facts along the way too. So if you want to come and join a fabulous community of like-minded folk, then do check out my channel page for all the details. Right. To today's reaction then. This has been suggested by Flutifull fan Roberto. Thank you very much, Roberto, for suggesting this one. And it's a bit different, this one. This is by the Spanish flamenco guitarist Paco de Lucia, and the track is called Rio Ancho. So the track is a Spanish flamenco guitar piece that combines flamenco and gypsy jazz influences. And a Flutifull fact for you folks, the original performances of the song had notable flute solos towards the end of the piece, reminiscent of classic Spanish gypsy music with trumpets. Ooh, now the track first featured on Paco de Lucia's 1976 album Almor Ema. I can't speak Spanish, which he made when he was just 28 years old. Now, Roberto has also given me a lovely quote here from somebody you may recognise, the rock legend known as Keith Richard, who apparently said, "You say that I'm a guitar legend. You have no idea. There are others that are better than me, and above all, there is Paco de Lucia." So, high praise indeed for this guitarist. I'm not familiar with his work or this track at all, so I'm very excited to hear this. Here we go. Okay, let's just stop it there a second then. Wow, how exciting is this? So, I've got lots of thoughts as usual. So let's try and organise them a little bit. So, well, I think my main thought is what an interesting piece, because so many influences. There's obviously the Spanish influence in there. There's the blues kind of jazz. There's it's kind of like almost bossa nova-y, like Brazilian. It's just fantastic. It's really interesting. And my other main thought is how precise and how neat this performance is. Now, yes, it's not the best recording in the world visually, audio wise it's not too bad, but what's amazing is you can hear so much detail in this, and bearing in mind we've got two acoustic guitars going on here doing various things, you know, more than one line at once each, and the other instruments as well, so that's not easy to achieve. I know nothing about guitar playing, but I can see that his fingers are just so agile, aren't they? And so neat and so tidy, and you can really hear it. It's just beautiful. Now to the flute playing. My first thought about the flute playing was great moustache. Reminds me of Michael Cox, who's got the most amazing. He's known. Does he play? I think he plays in the BBC Symphony, one of the big orchestras, and he has this really curly moustache. So my first thought went to that. Then I thought, wow, I'm really enjoying what he's doing here. I thought the solo really suited the piece, because it was a jazz solo essentially, with a little kind of hint of blues in there, some blues notes, and almost little bends and things. But then the ornaments, the little tiny notes, the little flourishes were very kind of Spanishy. So it was a very clever solo, and again very neat and precise and tidy and completely in sync with the other players. I should say the communication between these guys is fantastic as well. I often like to talk about communication on these reactions, because I think it's something that is often overlooked, but it's so important. You can't get a performance that's as neat and tidy and as tight as this if you're not able to communicate visually and kind of in your presence and your body language and everything. So amazing. His sound is very interesting. He's got a very small sound, quite a light sound, and it's not a sound that I tend to prefer on the flute, I'm going to be honest, but I think for this scenario, for this style and for this setup, it's spot on, because it means that you can again still hear all the instruments. It's very clear, and you can hear it's very neat. There's quite a lot of reverb, I think, on the flute, which I'd rather have a little bit less, if I'm honest, because I think that takes away from how clean the sound is. But that's a tiny point. It doesn't really detract from what's going on. Just fabulous, and it really shows, doesn't it, that flutes can be used in so many different ways and in so many different groups, and fab. Right, let's continue. go, folks. Wowee, amazing. Just once again, just so many styles in there. The way they were able to switch from almost like rocking out there, so with the big strums, the big chords, and then so much space and kind of free time going on, and then just into another kind of groove, but it all just flowed so seamlessly. And that's down to their musicianship and the communication and just experience, really. So what a treat. That was really, really interesting, wasn't it? Something a bit different for you there, folks. Thank you so much to Roberto for bringing that to my door. Very interesting indeed. And yeah, we gotta say that one's Flutifull, haven't we? Oh yes, indeed. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'd love to know your thoughts on the track and my reaction to it. You're welcome to leave those down below. You're also welcome to send me your own reactions for things that contain flutes that you'd like to see me react to. There is a message in the pinned comment on how to do that. So thank you once more. I hope to see you very, very soon, perhaps at one of my live stream shows. And yeah, take care and make sure you stay flutifull. Thanks, folks. Bye.